Hello there, and thank you for tuning into this brief presentation on my career goals and aspirations. Over the course of this speech, I hope to demonstrate the positive outlook for the career as an attorney and outline a few behavioral characteristics that are essential for an attorney's success. Let me start by saying that the decision to become an attorney was not an easy one. As a student who constantly excelled in mathematics in high school, one would not think that a career in attorney would be the first choice. However, early on in college, I developed a passion for finance and continued my success in mathematics. It wasn't until my sophomore year in college that I discovered a passion for business law. I realized that I was able to combine my talents for mathematics and finance with newfound loves for public speaking and interpersonal relationships in a career as a mergers and acquisition attorney. I realized this would be a perfect opportunity to combine all my skill sets into one career. I did a little bit of research and I learned that the outlook for attorneys is actually very positive. According to the United States Census Bureau, it's an occupation that grows by about 10% per year, and according to the American Bar Association, the number of college graduates with a Juris Doctorate has actually shrank in the last couple of years. Thus, it's a good opportunity for job growth in the future. Over the course of my research, I identified three major behavioral characteristics that are essential for an attorney's success. The first of these is strong communication skills. In an interview with Gina Barsati, a local workers' compensation attorney, I asked what the most important aspect of her job was, and she naturally responded by saying that it was strong communication skills. I asked her to expand on that a little bit as I was more curious about what kind of communication skills she was talking about. She said that communication is not necessarily the art of argumentation in the courtroom, but rather the art of negotiation. This makes a lot of sense when you consider an attorney's job duties. Oftentimes, attorneys are articulating arguments in a courtroom or taking phone calls from opposing attorneys to reach mutual settlement agreements. Thus, strong communication skills are necessary so that these mutual settlement agreements can be reached and both parties can benefit. However, without strong organization skills, oftentimes these communication skills are unnecessary. Attorneys are faced with a multitude of tasks to complete in a day. They need to answer phone calls, respond to emails, and make court appearances. Oftentimes this can become overwhelming, and thus strong organization skills will help attorneys work more efficiently. Attorneys will be able to get more work done in a day if they're able to organize their work very well. If they're able to work more efficiently, they can thus increase their caseload and thus increase their productivity for the firm. However, as caseloads rise, a third important characteristic becomes necessary, and that is the ability to handle great amounts of stress. In my interview with Ms. Barsati, she mentioned that it's not unusual to find attorneys with high tempers and poor home lives, and I asked why that was. She said that oftentimes attorneys will work long hours, receive constant client phone calls, and will be in trials that can oftentimes last up to years. This can become tedious work and can often wear out an attorney. Thus, an ability to handle stress is essential for becoming a good attorney. Overall, I believe that I've already begun to display some of these characteristics and learned some talents over my college career that has helped me excel in these areas. I hope to continue to develop these qualities over the course of my college career, and as I have already begun studying for my LSATs, I believe I'm well onto my career as an attorney. I thank you for this opportunity to present, and I thank you for listening to my presentation.